First off, I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. I appreciate the support, but I also appreciate the support for our local community leader. The reason I call him a community leader is because he did this Washington Avenue market, took it from nothing, and got it up to where it's an actual community market. I want to talk about the American dream today. Because Kumar, seriously, is what we stand for as American dream. He started this place, he got to America, had a couple dollars in his pocket, worked in the fields, got himself up and going, met his wife. Him and his wife, between the two of them, worked 5 jobs for 4 years to squirrel away enough money to buy this place. From what I hear, it was pretty downtrodden when he bought it. But he liked the area, he lived in the area, and he wanted to do something with this market that was downtrodden at the time. If you look at it now, it's amazing. You come here in the morning, at 6 in the morning, guess who's here? Kumar. You come here at 11 at night, Kumar's still here. Him and his family. Taking care of the people in this area. I'm sure everybody has forgotten eggs on the weekend. Or some milk at the store, and they didn't want to run all the way across 99 to get what they needed. Well, guess what? They come here. In the morning, it's amazing. I've been here a few mornings myself. It's amazing whenever you get here in the morning at the amount of politics that are done right here in this store. Jim Leonard talking about the homeless. Bill talking about Tea Party stuff. People in and out constantly. Kumar knows all their names, all the people. I mean, really a strong community right here in this little area with this store. It's amazing. So, with that being said, Kumar decided that he needed to prosper, so he had to sell alcohol. So he's doing that. He jumped through all the hoops to get his ABC license. Now, I don't know how many people here have done anything with the state, but anytime you involve the state, it's not easy, especially whenever you're doing something like that, whether it be firearms, alcohol, anything. It's tough, man. It's a job. So he got through that, only to have the city tell him that, you know what, we don't want you to sell 16-ounce beers. Now, a 6-pack comes in 12 ounces. So we're talking 16 ounces is about that much more for one 16-ounce beer as a 12-ounce beer. I don't really see the big deal. But the city said, you know what, you're not going to do that. We're not going to allow you to sell 16-ounce beers. So Kumar, being a true American, said, you know what, I want to know why. Not just I'm going to lay down and take it and fine, your wish is my will, I'll do that. No, he said, you know what, I'm going to write a letter and I'm going to find out why I can't sell 16-ounce beer. Which I'm sorry, but in America, that's what we do. We don't lay down for anything. We stand up and say, well, how come I can't? So he did that. Well, I'm going to read off a teleprompter now because I don't know his exact what happened, but I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. In May of 2015, he got his ABC license to sell that single 16-ounce beer. In June, the city wrote him a letter saying, you know what, we're denying it, sorry. Even though you jumped through all the hoops of the state, paid the fee, you're not going to sell that 16-ounce beer, we're going to stop you. So in June, Kumar emailed a letter saying, you know what, I disagree, I want to know why. I think he had a legitimate reason to ask why. Question. In August, with still no reply, Kumar got together with Bill, a Tea Party leader, and said, man, I don't get a reason why, they have no explanation, nothing. So they went down to the city together, sat down, and they talked with the new Public Works Director. And he told them, you know what, the cities are getting away from that. The cities. He was new, so he came from a different city, so he said, the cities are getting away from that. Well, I have an issue with that. First off, the cities are getting away from that. Well, Yuba City didn't make that stance before, so they're going to start it with Kumar. That's a big issue with me. So, I'm saying so a lot, I realize that, but I'll try and get away from that. Wow, you can tell I'm not a politician. I can't speak in public for anything. All right, he went to the city. They said, we'll get back to you soon. Not a week, but soon. Well, soon turned into over a year. He still hasn't heard back from the city. Now, if that isn't neglect, I don't know what is, folks. Somebody is not doing their job. And we're here today to talk about that. We talked about it last week about the city's incompetence of not doing their job at the public works end. Now we're at the community development end of not doing their job. These people need to be held accountable. It's kind of ironic that we're standing here today in front of the Washington Avenue Market. And we're talking about a tiny tyrant that is saying, well, he can't sell that 16-ounce beer. Whenever less than 1,600 feet from here, you can buy that same 16-ounce beer. 3/10 of a mile, 1,584 feet to the place where you can buy a 16-ounce beer straight down that road. I've heard that they said that because he's in a community area, houses all over, residential neighborhood. Well, the other store that can sell it is right across the street from an apartment and a park. It doesn't get any more residential. I'm sorry. It's kind of how I see it.
Right.
The other store can also sell them. I've been there, I've checked it out. They do sell them. There's 3 stores within a half-mile radius that can sell that, but Kumar cannot. I don't want to talk to you about fair. Nowhere in our Constitution does it say the United States is fair. But it does say we have unalienable rights, and each man is created equal and has equal rights. Well, what I want to know is where that equal rights comes from in this city right now. Whatever, he can't do it, but other people can. So we're talking about that tyrant. We're talking about the Washington Avenue store. And I'm going to probably get a little choked up right now because anytime I talk about our founding fathers, I get a little tense. But here we go. A couple hundred years ago, we had a General Washington that fought a tyrant and gave birth to the American dream. So today we're talking about the American dream, we're talking about a tyrant, and we're talking about the Washington Avenue store. You link them all together, it brings back some pretty harsh memories of what went on with a big tyrant. We don't want to see that again. We're going to put a little tyrant in his place on Monday. We're going to call up the city council, the city administrative staff, or executive staff as they call themselves. And I'm going to talk to the community development director and sit down. I don't want to talk to him on the phone. I want to sit down face to face with this guy and talk to him about this. And ask him why Kumar can't do it and his equal liberty is being taken away when others aren't. So that's what we're going to do on Monday. This has gone on long enough of what's going on over the overreaching oppressive government. It's going to stop. After we win the city council seat, I intend to use every vote that was cast for me to push back on the city government, the executive staff. We're going to push back on them just like they've been pushing on us. It's time for the people of the city to push back on those folks. Yuba City is going to be the model for how the people start using the city council to get things done for the people, not for the city government. Like I say, this is overreaching government and it's gone on long enough. I thank everybody for coming. I wanted to get that out there. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you at our next event.